All right. Make yourself important. Now, some of you may be wondering, what does that mean? It sounds a bit self-centered. It sounds a bit interesting. Now, what I'm doing here, like, for a very long time, I've wanted to assist people with growing and assist people with being the best version of themselves because when I'm playing this fast, give me a second. When I was, trying to reach a certain degree in my life, I didn't have anyone. You know what I mean? I did it relatively alone. I read the books alone. I did the research alone. And I'd say primarily, especially if you've seen the evolution of my life, primarily I know a lot. Now my name is Jans Peters. I'm 18 years of age, turning 19. And I believe that I can assist you with evolving your mental state, evolving the way you see the world and the world sees you, evolving how you see yourself, right? And etc. Now, this is the first video I'm gonna make about this. There's gonna be more, but let me get the first one out now. But basically, the topic today is gonna be make yourself important. Now, what do I mean by make yourself important? A lot of people, they have a false sense of confidence, right? And we're going to get to the definition of what real confidence is, but a lot of people have a false sense of confidence. And then we have the females on one end that do affirmations every morning, but still look through, take millions and millions of pictures and struggle to pick one. But they say they're the baddest bitch. We have niggas that think they're it, and they're just not that caliber of nigga, right? You gotta understand, it's deeper than that. And it isn't anything hard, but it's deeper than that, and you're really prioritizing or putting yourself on that pedestal or making yourself, that much, make yourself matter to yourself that much. Now, it may sound confusing, but listen to me, it's very easy. Right? I'll explain this down even more before I tell you really what to look for and what to do. Opinions from people, critiques. Hold on. An explains possible. Hold on. Yeah. Opinions from people, critiques. You say you're this important to yourself, but a person could tell you something, a person could tell you you're ugly. Right? And that hits you more than you telling yourself you're pretty. You tell yourself your affirmations, but they're easily disregarded or shifted from and that's something simple to list. Alright, look, little buff. That's something simple. I'm not even going really because I want you to grasp the point I'm making. Now, why is that? Let's think from an obvious standpoint. If I am Pete, George tells me some crazy ass shit, and I obviously take it to heart, that means I put George on a pedestal more than me. I don't value my opinion for me that high. That's exactly what that means. It's not no rocket science to it. That's exactly what that means. So it means I have probably an identity issue because it seems like I'm uncertain with who I am. I have a lack of confidence. And a lot of times people have a lack of confidence because they don't know what actually is confidence. Confidence is a very important thing. Confidence arrives from you knowing who you are, you every day, let's say, being consistent with who you are in terms of doing things that version of you would do. So let's say, you write a list, let's say you're this individual person, right? This type of individual. You write a list of the things this person will do daily. You do them consistently, you're keeping promises with yourself, right? As you keep these promises with yourself, you build a sense of conviction, a sense of growth. It happens naturally again. Trust me, it's easy. You build up this self-esteem, you build up this confidence, you're one with yourself. You know what I mean? Like you could hear things and it physically, psychologically, in no way bothers you. Like genuinely, like it doesn't. And people could feel genuine confidence. Like they could feel that energy. Because it's energy, they could feel genuine confidence. And that shit is you know what I mean, pulls people to you. Because that confidence gives a sense of security in a way. Fake confidence is so normalized, you could feel that shit, gang. You could feel when niggas are just forcing shit. You could feel that shit, bro. You know, we know you ain't as tough as you seem. Anyway, this is like a base level video, so let me make it. I'm gonna do more in-depth shit eventually, but let me get one out. You know what I mean? And then the rest will come. But yeah.